going on, guys? Happy 4th of July. It is Corey from SuperKamiGuru9000, and welcome to my review of Bleach, Chapter 499. That's right, Bleach 499. We're almost there. We're almost at the monumental 500th chapter. And this week, we were given a little bit of setup. It wasn't anything completely awful, by the way. It was just sort of slow at first, but it did sort of pick up a little bit towards the end of the chapter. Really, this week, it was all about Ichigo and Urahara talking about the abilities of the Quincy, which they do finally go into a little bit more detail in this one. We get to learn, of course, that the Quincy themselves have three very distinct abilities, all of which are very German-sounding and very funny to say. We have the Vollständig, we have the Blut, and then we have their mysterious ability to just steal Bankai from anywhere. And they haven't really delved into why that is yet, why they're doing it, and Urahara is just telling Ichigo that a lot of the captains have had their Bankai stolen, and Urahara himself still has no idea why Ichigo's hasn't been taken. Probably because he's the main character. But things really started to pick up at the end when their conversation is immediately cut off by Kirge, who is just super pissed off at this point. Chad is definitely struggling. There are literally chunks of his body that are missing, so it doesn't look like he's doing so hot. It looks like Inoue is going to have to help him out. And eventually Ichigo actually gets captured with this other brand new Quincy technique. I'm not even sure if it's a signature Quincy technique. The name of it is actually Japanese sounding. But essentially he fires this blast at him that just captures Ichigo, and he's unable to escape from this. And Kirge's just like freaking out and everything. He's like, "You will never be able to save Soul Society. You will watch it crumble from the inside." So basically Kirge is just there to make Ichigo just suffer and make him see what's going on in Soul Society without allowing him to do anything about it. They do go into a lot of explanation about the Blut, how it's used for offense and for defense, and how they can only use apparently one of them at a time. And Urahara himself even states that this is going to be key to actually defeating them. So I think that's going to be an interesting development. But still, some of the biggest stuff here, why has Ichigo's Bankai not been stolen? There has to be a pretty good explanation for that later down the line. And come on, we know Ichigo's going to escape from this. He's not going to be stuck in this thing the whole time. So, in all fairness, just a pretty decent chapter, but it didn't really blow me away. I was kind of hoping a little bit more would happen. But hopefully with the 500th chapter coming up, it's going to be huge. So still, pretty decent artwork this week. Cool character designs, in particular from Kirge, who is just batshit crazy, especially when he's freaking out and has blood, spurting out of his mouth and everything. Ichigo just being Ichigo, Urahara just being Urahara, pretty typical stuff. Sucks to be Chad right now, but still, decent setup chapter. Didn't blow me away. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. You guys need to check this one out if you're continuing to read the series. It does give you a little bit more information about the abilities of the Quincy's, but really, not too much happened. Alright guys, you can let me know what you thought about this chapter with your comments below. Did you enjoy it? How do you think Ichigo is actually going to escape from this prison of sorts? You can let me know with your comments below. And as always guys, remember, if you like this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. That concludes this review today, guys. SuperKamiGuru9000. Out.